All right, friends, we're going to start off with chapter 27. The next morning, Mom bounds in my room, holding a newspaper. Good morning, my rock star, she greets me. Guess what? Rock star? She's tripping. I turn to look at her. My face says, what? You're famous. Huh? She gets me out of bed, straps me in my chair, unplugs the Meditaker from the charger, and hooks me up. Then she places the morning paper on top of it. There, I sat, plastered on the front page of the newspaper, in color. Wow, I type. The article is all about the team winning the competition, but yours is the only picture they use. Interesting. Why me? Mom smiles quickly. Because you are unique and wonderful and lots more interesting than ordinary fifth graders, I guess, she says. The whole article seems to be focused on you. Teen kids won't like that, I type. I'm sure they'll be happy for you, sweetheart. No, they won't. Here, listen to this. She reads me the article. Spalding Street Elementary talented academic team of 5th and 6th graders won the local whiz quiz competition last night by a score of 86 to 85. With stunning skill and knowledge, they answered questions far above their grade level to defeat 7 other teams. Makes us sound smart, I tap. And so you are, Mom replies. Math questions make me sweat. I get clammy under the arms just thinking about them. Mom continues, oh, here's the part about you. Listen to this. One outstanding member of the Spalding team is Melody Brooks, an 11-year-old who was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. In spite of her physical challenges, Melody's quick and capable mental abilities were able to shine as she led her team to victory. They will hate me, I type glumly. Butterscotch, who still sleeps in my room, nuzzles my hand. She always seems to know how I feel, but it doesn't help this time. Oh, don't exaggerate. I think it's a lovely article, and your friends should be proud. You don't get it. Mom ignores me and proceeds to get me ready for school. 2 blue t-shirts, 1 to wear and 1 to pack, just in case. 2 pairs of pants. She never picks out jeans. I decide not to argue. I have a feeling it's not going to be a good day. What a great photo of you. I'm going to make sure I get extra copies of the paper, she chatters cheerfully as she tugs on my socks before putting on my sneakers. I've got to make sure everyone at work sees this. Dad has finished dressing Penny, so he brings her to my room. When Penny notices my picture in the paper, she drops Doodle and shouts, Dee Dee! She picks up the paper and kisses it. I bet I won't get many reactions like that at school today. Dad leans over and gives me a kiss on the cheek. I'm so proud I could pop, he says. I love you, Melody. That makes me get all teary. Just once I wish I could hug my little sister or tell my dad I love him too. In real words, not through a machine. The reaction to school today is just what I expected. Words fly out of my lips. They say nice things to me, but eyes tell the truth. Their eyes are cold, as if I beat the reporter over the head and forced her to print that picture of me. Even Rose acts distant. Nice picture of you in the paper, Melody, she says. Thanks. Should have been all of us. Well, I think so too, she replies. I just sigh. I can't do anything right. I don't want to be all that. I just want to be like everybody else. When we get to Mr. Deming's class, he strides in wearing another brand new suit. There must have been a 2-for-1 sale and a brand new smile. He looks like he might explode with happiness. He carries a stack of the morning newspaper with him. I didn't sleep at all last night, he admits to us. I'm just so very proud of our team and our school. He pauses while the class cheers for the quiz team. Rose, Molly, and Claire smile happily. Connor and Rodney take bows. A few kids turn around and look at me with a smile. Do we get free pizza or something? Connor blurts out. Absolutely, Mr. Deming replies. The principal has declared the next Friday is quiz team day, and the entire school is being treated to free pizzas and sodas. More cheers from the class. Connor looks really pleased. Mr. Deming continues, and I want to give a special shout out to Melody, who really helped us secure our victory. Let's give her a special round of applause. He begins clapping and the class joins in, but it seems more polite than sincere. I guess I'm not as cool as free pizza. Who saw the 11 o'clock news last night? Mr. D asked, still beaming. About half the kids raised their hands. I missed it. I'd have fallen asleep, exhausted once we got home. I taped it and TiVo'd it and put it on my MySpace, he tells us excitedly. But now we must get back to regular class activities. Now he sounds just disappointed. But how do we get ready for Washington? Rose asked, obviously not ready for him to do that. Teachers are so easily distracted. Not me, huh? I knew he'd bite on that one. Mr. Deming smiles again and takes a deep breath. We have 2 weeks to get ready, Rose. I prepared a packet for each of my team champions, he says. As he passes out the paperwork, takes this home and bring it back tomorrow without fail. In it, I've included information about how to redeem the free plane tickets and info about our hotel and schedule for the days we are in D.C. It also gives details about our practice schedule, which begins today. We will meet every day after school and half a day on Saturday. Saturday? Connor asked, disbelief in his voice. I'm worried about that too. A whole day, half day? Excuse me. If Cantor can't come, how will I go to the bathroom or eat? I'll bring bagels for breakfast, fruits for snacks, and we'll order in burgers for lunch, Mr. Demings tells him. Sounds sorta healthy, Connor responds with a grin, but I'll be there. You skip a practice and you get bounced to the alternates, Connor. I'm in this to win. Why don't you take a couple days off, my man? Rodney says to Connor. I'd be glad to take your place. Slide you right out in a blink. He sounds serious. No way, man. I'll show, Connor says hurriedly. Molly raises her hand. Mr. Deming, do the alternates go to Washington also? Absolutely. So should I buy a new dress just in case I get to be on the team? That's up to you, Molly, the teacher replies. Claire raises her hand then. Mr. D, I think I know what Molly's getting at. Since there are 6 people on the DC team instead of 4, which of the alternates will you choose? We will use a point system, he replies. The students with the 6 highest scores from all our preliminary rounds will make the final TV team. Sound fair? Claire looks satisfied at that, and she and Molly high-five each other. Mr. Deming finally gets back to regular classwork, the study of Spain, Portugal, and I do my best to do nothing to call attention to myself. No weird noises or kicks or grunts for the rest of the class. No answer to questions I know. I just sit in the back of the room with Catherine and hope the morning will pass quickly. I spend the afternoon in room H5, where we watch Tom and Jerry after cartoons for 3 hours. Can you believe it? 3 hours. After school, Catherine feeds me a pudding cup and some juice just in time to go to Mr. Deming's room for our first practice. She frowns as I finish my last set of juice. What's bugging you, Melody? She asks. You should be on top of the road, but you're acting like somebody just popped you in the nose. They don't want me on the team, I type. That's ridiculous. You were the star last night. That's the problem. Without you, they never would have won. They're scared of me, I try to explain. They think I look funny. You've never let that bother you before, she counters. It's hard when I put my feelings in words that will come out right on my talker. I know the other teams are comfortable with me on the team. There's no other way to put it. My presence was cute at first, maybe okay for a local competition, but for the big game on national television, that's different. I'll make them stand out, and not in a good way. I start typing again. I make them look... I hesitate, but then I finally type in, weird. You're the smartest person on the team, Catherine exclaims. I drool. So, pack a box of tissues. I make funny noises. Connor farts. I have to smile at that. No more of this feeling sorry for yourself, young lady. Let's get down to Mrs. D's room and let's go kick some booty. All right, let's go, I type. We roll down to the room and I hold my head high. Well, as loose as high as I can when it's wobbling around. Nobody says anything more about the newspaper article, and practice goes on as usual. I answer most of the questions correctly, and by the time Mom picks me up, I feel a little better. But I do notice that Rose, Claire, and Molly whisper together as I leave. It could be about a new music video or a shopping trip to the mall, or it could be about me.